What is going on, guys? Harley here. Welcome back to an episode of Mixed Reviews. Quick plug on the drink. Drinko with Rico on TikTok. This is Pinnacle Whipped Vodka with supposed to be Voltage Mountain Dew, but the safe we went to didn't have it, so we just used Blue Monster, but it is straight fire. It is so good, tastes like cotton candy. Go check him out on TikTok. Today, we went blue because we're gonna be reviewing the Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro. If you didn't know, we post a new video once a week, but we're bumping it up to 2, so go ahead and hit subscribe. Check out the content we're gonna have rolling out. We love to hear from you guys. Let us know what you want us to review, let us know what you want us to drink, and we're gonna hop into it. So this isn't a new phone. It's been out for a while, but I've had it now and I've been using it. It's been about 60, 70 days. And there's a few things that I really want to highlight that I think make this phone worth the upgrade, right? If you're coming from an older phone, I was coming from an iPhone XS, it needed an update. When you upgrade to iOS 14, it wasn't bad, but it started to lag a little bit. You could just feel the phone aging. And so the only thing I told myself, I was like, if this new phone coming out is square, I'm gonna go for it, because I missed the iPhone 5 body. That was an iconic phone, and I'm so happy they brought it back. So the 3 things I want to highlight in this video are the body, the color, and the camera, right? We can talk about the chip and the processor and all those things. There's other videos on there that are way more in-depth, but as somebody who uses the phone every single day, these are the things that I love, and these are the reasons why I got this phone. So first thing, the color. This Pacific Blue, it is gorgeous. I don't use a case. You can see my magnet plate right there. I just rock it as is because I think the phone is amazing. So it's got these gorgeous stainless steel blue edges and this really subtle like matte blue finish. It's one of those colors that it's not too loud, that it's obnoxious, but it's not so subtle that you don't really know. Like some phones, you're like, is that phone black? Is it white? Like it's hard to tell based off of the color. This is definitely a blue phone. You can see it from all angles, but it's a great looking phone, and it's something that you can rock without a case. Obviously, if you want to put a case on it, go for it. It's not a cheap phone, but you can put a clear case on this, still highlight the blue finish, and I think it looks really, really good. So the one con to the matte finish with the stainless steel edges is these stainless steel borders smudge and fingerprint like no other. The back is great because it's that matte finish. However, if you get the 12, not the 12 Pro, it's kind of flip-flopped. You get the glossy back and that fingerprints, whereas the sides are that aluminum, so it's matte and it's not going to. However, you can't get the Pacific Blue in the 12, only the 12 Pro. So the third biggest selling factor on the iPhone 12 Pro was the cameras. So I was upgrading from the iPhone XS, like I said previously, and you got a pretty good zoom. You didn't get the wide angle. And so when I made the switch to this, I was blown away and just taking wide angle pics like nobody else. Everything's wide angle. All my shots are wide angle. But I love it. You know, you get 3 12 megapixel cameras back here, 1 wide angle, 1 super wide, and 1 telephoto. You have the LiDAR sensor, which improves low light photos. It improves portrait photos. And you're gonna be able to take pictures on this like no other smartphone. Even the front facing camera is a 12 megapixel camera. So selfie shots are great. You gotta try it out. If you don't have this phone, talk to somebody who does. Go to a phone store. The pictures are amazing. So the cameras, not only to take great photos, but you can also shoot amazing videos. You can shoot 4K in either 30 frames per second, all the way up to 60 frames per second. They've introduced Dolby Video with the HDR. So cinematography level, you can take amazing videos. We took a few videos for you to be able to compare, and we'll show you the difference in what this camera can do. So we drove down to the newer waterfront area in Vancouver, and I wanted to shoot a couple videos just highlighting the differences between the different video modes. This is going to be HDR Dolby Video with your standard zoom. There was a little plane flying by, so I thought that would be a cool shot to see. But you can see it's really smooth. This is all handheld. I'm not using a gimbal or anything like that. Then we go ahead and switch it to the wide angle. So the stabilization in the wide angle is actually pretty great. You get a really crisp shot and this really cool wide angle. So it's a step above from the normal stabilization. It almost looks like I'm using a gimbal of some sort. Then I go ahead and I take a non-HDR video. So I turned off the HDR, the Dolby Video, and you can just tell the colors a lot dimmer. It looks like there's a weird filter on it almost. It's not bad by any means. Like, this is still a good video by smartphone measures, but it's definitely not as good as the HDR video. And here I do a wide angle shot so you can get one final comparison. It's pretty amazing when you turn that setting on, and that's available from within the settings. It's a big difference, and I think it makes this camera stand out amongst the rest. So in closing, is the iPhone 12 Pro worth the upgrade? And I think that all depends. I think it depends what phone you currently have now. I think it depends where you're coming from. Do you want to spend $1,000 on a phone? If you do, and you're in the market, and you want a better phone, I 100% recommend it. I think it's an amazing phone. It's quick, it's easy to use. The update, the redesign on the body is amazing. The camera is great. I love it. I genuinely think it's an amazing product. I'm an Apple fanboy, so that probably sways my opinion a little bit more than others, but I think this is an amazing phone and it's worth the money compared to the other phones out there. I wouldn't consider buying a different phone. So really happy with the purchase. If you're in the market, go check it out, go play with it, test out the camera. It's a great phone and you'll see why. So appreciate you guys watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you thought any of the content we shared was helpful, leave us a comment down below what you want us to review next, what you want us to drink next, you name it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Until next time, peace.